Hello and welcome to the Disturbing Ourselves podcast. My name is Joe.
My name's Vin.
My name is Matthew.
Yeah, we have our guest here, Matt. Not our buddy Matt that we were talking about before. We have other Matt on the show. If you guys would like to get in contact with us, you can hit us up at Twitter at @DO_podcast or at our Gmail at disturbingourselvespodcast@gmail.com. And I guess we're going to get into fucked up Yahoo answers.
Alright, so for the first one, it starts off with, did I turn my boyfriend into a vampire?
To preface this, Matt has no idea what the hell we're talking about, so... Nor did he know this existed until 5 minutes ago.
True.
Okay, so I have a new boyfriend, yeah, and we have been seeing each other for about a month now, smiley face. Anyway, the other night, we had a Twilight marathon, which says in parentheses, I love Twilight. And a dream of mine is to have a vampire boyfriend. I've been experimenting with eating my own blood ever since the Twilight books first came out. I consider myself to be a vampire now. I usually just save the blood I lose. Naturally, each month, I usually just keep the tampons in the freezer, etc., and suck on them or eat them later. I decided that I would try and turn, quotation marks, my new boyfriend. So I've been cooking my blood into his food when he comes over. I tried making blood pudding as well, but that only works if I've had a heavy flow. You need a lot of blood. So I usually just add a little bit of blood into the marinade or pasta sauce, etc., etc. He has absolutely no idea. I've been doing this for about 3 to 4 weeks. Do you think he could be a vampire by now? Question mark.
Alright, besides the weird, creepy monotone of your voice, number one. Number two, we apologize for the dog sound. We are watching dogs currently if you hear a barking. And two, if there was an echo, I think I heard it too, but that was probably just from feedback from the mic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Matt, your reactions to
put
a
this
Twilight girl.
Hold on, before that, to put this in perspective, she's been dating him for about a month.
Alright.
She's been doing this for 3 to 4 weeks.
So almost the entire time.
Well, imagine being the guy and then finding out that she's putting blood in your stuff.
Her
What if
period
he's-
blood.
What if he's a vampire?
She wants to know if he's a vampire yet.
So wait, he's eating her tampon blood.
Yeah,
Yes.
he doesn't know.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure when he finds out, they won't really be a couple anymore because I'd be out of there so fast, like, you just see a shadow.
You mean like your smoke outline?
Exactly.
Or you ran away so quickly you left your shadow behind.
You mean Dupree?
Shit, either way, someone's gonna stay while I'm gone.
You go to your friends at the bar after that night, you turn to them, you go, you ever date a girl and she feeds you her period blood when you're not paying attention? They're like,
Hell of a
what?
story.
Alright, what if she never tells him?
Then he doesn't know unless he finds out he has like hepatitis later on.
Well, no, she cooks the blood. The blood's cooked, so there shouldn't be any bloodborne pathogens for the most part. I think. I could be
Okay,
wrong.
it's like a child cooking her period blood into a food for her boyfriend. One, if this guy found out, he probably killed himself.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. My favorite question is, how old is she?
Probably.
Like, is she 14?
I hope
or
like
is she?
I hope it's a kid if she's doing this.
Or she's like 30, 40.
Actually, that sounds better.
If she's 30, the smut you could write.
Matt's like, did I ever date a chick that liked Twilight?
Bro.
Oh God, are you serious?
There was this one girl.
What?
There was this one girl.
Don't
No
say.
name. So she dyed her hair. Well, not the pink hair girl. This girl had blue hair.
Alright.
That's just bad sign off the start.
Blue hair girl. That's what we'll call her.
So me and her, we're first date, we're getting down to business.
She made you pasta.
Is that code for something?
No.
That's
Go on.
what she
So
put the blood in. It's pasta
blood.
sauce.
That's what I'm getting to. Blood. So me and her in bed,
All right.
and I'm going down on her, and eventually, like, for some reason, she bites her lip to the point where it's bleeding.
Wow, you're
and
good.
it's all bloody. So I don't stop, and I'm sucking on her bloody lip.
All right.
But then, you know, I go lower and I start, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So while I'm doing that, apparently, I never did this before. You can shove a whole hand up there,
Yeah.
and apparently I went too far, and there was blood everywhere when I pulled it out. I went in too deep, apparently. I never did that before.
You're not the only one.
So when I put my hand, it was all bloody. She's like, "You should lick that."
Was she a virgin? You just fucking fisted her?
Honestly, I don't think so. I'm hoping no, because she was my whole hand came.
So wait, like she erupted like Pompeii.
Oh, it was everywhere. It was on my bed. Oh my god.
Oh,
And
Pompeii.
then she's like, "You should lick it."
Yeah.
All right. So Matt dated this girl.
Blue hair girl, if you're listening,
Please tell us you did the Yahoo answers.
please tell me this is you. We have no way to confirm or deny your fact, but it would just be great to watch his face just go pale.
If we can confirm this, we'd love to have you on the show.
That too.
All right. So what's the next thing? Oh, by the way, to everyone listening, we're not doing the challenges this week. As you guys know, we had a little bit of a scheduling conflict.
I had a lot of tests with nursing.
So we weren't able to record last week. So this one may be a little bit shorter. Not sure yet, but we will continue the challenge thing next time.
Alright, this one isn't fucked up. This is just kind of like someone being retarded. It says, why do people say the sun is a star? Where do you think this is going?
She doesn't think the sun's a star? I don't know.
The sun is not a star.
There we go.
Are the stars suns? Question mark.
Yes.
You cannot be star burned. Stars do not help plants grow. Stars do not light up the earth the same way. The stars do not revolve around the earth. The stars are not as
She's right
big
about that
as the
one.
sun.
Okay.
Is it me or that sound logical?
Are you on
Everything
drugs?
everything she just said is
I have to side with
against.
The
How
sun
thirsty-
is a star.
How thirsty? Do you need a drink? Cause you're damn thirsty. Finally got to say it to someone.
Stolen lines from an abridged anime.
How to be an adventurer.
Oh, God. I like how Matt, when we first told him about this, he's like, "What's a podcast?" He follows it up with, "I don't want to talk," and then he goes, "All right, this one time, this bitch was like
her. I
Vesuvius."
mean, I'm known for my girl stories, so I mean,
I thought his story was going to start off with this one time in band camp,
Just go from there.
and also apparently our friend Kayla's great uncle is a published author. I just got the notification.
That's cool. Kayla's one of our friends. That has nothing to do with anything. I don't know why.
Listen, it came across my screen. I have these Facebook
Good to
notifications
know.
on. All right, next one. So that wasn't funny. It was just, oh my god, people. All right, can semen cure bad breath?
It'll give you a certain kind of breath.
My boyfriend is telling me that I have really bad breath, especially when I wake up. So I asked him what I should do, and he said getting a blowjob and swishing the semen around in my mouth will help a lot. I wasn't sure.
Thanks, Vin. I was in the middle of drinking something.
I hope it was white and milky.
It was
Because
green tea. You're sitting right here.
because it sounds weird, and I've never heard of it. So, does it cure bad breath? Because we did the blowjob and he ejaculated inside of my mouth, and afterwards he said I didn't have bad breath at all. Wow, he's so smart.
Is he?
I'm about to take his advice right there. Like, shit, I'm about to try that.
Yeah, I
On
mean,
who?
Bruh.
Who do you know that's dumb enough that's gonna fall for that?
no, he wants to cure his bad breath.
Oh God, it's gonna go little dicky on himself.
Oh no,
Whole rap game sucking their own dick.
I thought you were gonna say it was gonna go with Dupree, like how Dupree got kicked out of his house.
Oh, for the record, we were gonna hang out with our other buddy Dupree, and then Matt was telling us that in a group chat, Dupree was like, I got kicked out. And then me and Vin were like, oh, dude, that sucks. What happened? And then Matt follows it up with, I texted him back, what, they kick you out for sucking dick?
It was a reasonable question.
So
And then he realizes, like, I don't know, like half hour later, like, he was probably looking for a place to stay. Granted, he's fine now. He has his own apartment, but still.
I like how
Someday.
when we came back, I decided to think of all the other ways to say it, like you cum guzzling son of a bitch. Why are you saying the dick?
I really hope there's someone who missed the third podcast and only heard the first two tame ones and then just jumped at this.
All right, ready for the next one?
Sure.
Because we've all come to conclusion. Yes,
Because in that case, it's like going in dry.
I hope they skip right to this one.
Cool.
Can I tell by the smell of my husband's gas if he has been cheating?
All right. I don't know how your sharts...
It's gas. It didn't shit. It goes on to say, I know this sounds crazy, ... but, all capitals, Hubs usually has his own smell. The family always knows when he has passed gas, even if he tries to be funny and blame it on the dog. Lately, he had to work late a few times, and each time he comes home and his gas has smelled unlike anything I've ever smelled from him. Kinda like maybe he had Thai food or something. He says he has only been at work and not anywhere else. ... But something is definitely different. Do you think he's cheating? What do you guys think?
I think this girl has issues. I think her and the Twilight Girl must be besties. Her, the Twilight Girl, and the Sun Girl must all be like in a room together. Hashtag Illuminati.
Yes.
Illuminati
They're the
confirmed?
trifecta.
Yep.
What do you think, Matt?
I'm thinking,
He's thinking, so this is a podcast.
This is what I agreed to.
You technically never agreed to this at all. We're in the middle of doing something, and you're like, oh fuck, we
Right.
forgot to record. Tells you how dedicated we were.
We're usually pretty good.
have
We've
to
just
pass on
been
this question.
crazy busy.
Yeah, I mean, test and all, but I'm joking. This is a comedy podcast.
5 tests in 2 weeks. And then
Now that's funny.
I have 3 more tests the next couple weeks. Like each week I have another test.
We'll just keep doing the 2 of the 14 things they tell nursing students to do, and you'll be fine.
You're a D. How did you get B's? You're a D student. By that, they gave us the sheet and they told us if you do this amount of things to this amount of things, you're probably a D student. I went up and talked to the instructor. I was like, I do none of these for the most part. I only do 2 of them. And I get B's. And she's like, how? And I just laughed because I was like, I don't know. I should probably study more. Like, actually study, not just read.
Yeah.
It sucks, dude. The ones I'm in clinical, and then I go straight into a test the next morning. So I'm not going to get home, and I have to do my care plans. Ugh.
All right, well, let's not get into clinical too much, because on the off chance HIPAA starts listening.
Hip, is that you? All right,
HIPAA's,
next one.
HIPAA's one of our few subscribers.
Do midgets have night vision?
Yo.
What?
Matt wrote this shit.
One of my friends told me that midgets have night vision, but I wasn't sure if it was true. I know a little person from school, so I called him up and asked him. He didn't say anything and just hung up, so I'm pretty confused. Can anyone help me? Additional details. Thanks for the answer, but I'm still a little confused. Does she... Why does it change to she? Okay, whatever. She think I made fun of her night vision? Or that it's just a rumor and that offended her?
Wait, what was the answer?
Oh, it's not on this one. I don't know where it went. Someone posted as Lord of the Rings. Yes, that's how
The
they
reference-
navigate in the dark. Because they're talking about hobbits.
All right, so Matt got super excited.
So, Matt, do they have night vision?
They have night vision, I swear to God. They're little, first of all. I don't trust little people in general.
Guys, the closer your center is to the ground, the more likely you are to have night vision.
I think little people have powers. Multiple powers, not just night vision.
I don't know if he's fucking with us or he's serious.
I don't know. He was agreeing with the chick with the fucking stars.
We can go back to her too. I'm just saying, stars in the sun are different.
Sun and stars are different.
Stars are tinier.
Okay, Mom.
Wait, do you think stars are just the specks in the sky? And you look at the sun and go, that's bigger?
How else would you?
I'm gonna pee myself.
So stars are tiny blinky things.
Wait, do they have special powers?
The stars talk to the sun and tell them when to go on.
You know what to say. It's all a matter of perspective.
You know what? I think him and that chick are probably the same person who posted the thing on Yahoo where it said, "Why haven't we traveled to the sun yet?" And the answer was, we can go, but it has to be at night.
When the sun is sleeping. Why did I say sleeping like that? Oh.
I don't know. You said the first one in the creepiest monotone possible.
Oh, wait,
And then this.
Okay, so here's the one, the actual
Welcome to the Disturbing Yourselves ASMR.
Yeah, yeah, they actually do. It's genetic advantage to make up for their lack of height when hunting in the open fields. It's lethal. Source, Lord of the Rings. Best answer, it says. It was right next to it.
Alright, so if we have a little person running at us, we call them the dark eyes. We fucking run.
First of all, little people don't have night vision, man. I'm sorry to tell you this. They don't have any other special powers.
They can fly, though. But only when they're in planes.
I thought you were going to be fucked up and be like, only when they're thrown.
Well, like Wolf of Wall Street style at like a Target? We do not condone little people abuse. Nita, don't yell at us. What?
I'm hiring a midget for a party. Any idea what they eat? I'm thinking of serving them cocktail wieners and sliders, but I need to know if there's some special midget food you can feed them.
Is that like fish food?
Why are people so like confused about little?
Did you find a midget subreddit?
The best answer says, I think they eat grass.
It's true, it's the closest thing to them.
To all the LPs out there, not judging. I'm literally reading these fucked up Yahoo things and laughing at people's stupidity.
The podcast is called Disturbing Ourselves. We rip on ourselves half the time, for God's sakes.
Well, like Kyle said, he's gonna get a homeless girl stand tonight.
Oh, God.
Why are there so many little people? One, I have a little person living in my attic and I don't know him.
What?
He got
An
it.
elf on a shelf?
What do I do? That's very scary. He's very scary and small, so he can easily elude me every time I set a trap. He outsmarts me until he eats the cheese. I'm running out of cheese and ideas and any suggestions. I'm sorry for the...
Did it autocorrect mouse to mission?
It has to be, right?
All I'm thinking,
It hurts.
all I'm thinking is, I know he's dead, but all I'm thinking is Gary Coleman's up in the sees mouse traps. It's like fucking him grabbing the cheese and runs away into the darkness. Ben's down for the count right now. Hey, Ben Pompey.
Oh my god, that was... How about we tell that story?
You wanna tell Pompey?
Alright.
None of you were there for that. You just... Oh wait, do you want to tell the one related?
My story.
But I have to preface it with the first one.
We'll fill it in as we go. We'll start at the end and then go back to the beginning and bring it full circle. All right, so I was dating this girl back, or I don't know what we might have been dating. I'm not exactly sure. Time zone got kind of iffy with that. So we're in my school's lobby, and she holds both my hands, looks me in the eyes, gets really close to me, and says in a really like sad-looking face to me, "You will be the sexiest dungeon master ever." We're talking about D&D. Joe walks up to this and thinks she's telling me like someone in my family died.
And all I hear is sexy dungeon master. And I told Vin a story from back when I was in high school earlier that day that related to Pompeii. So then I turn to Vin when he sees me and I go, "Hey Vin, Pompeii."
So I start cracking up and she goes, "What is Pompeii?" And the only response you can give after Pompeii is said is Pompeii. Eventually the person will break down in tears because you keep saying Pompeii. But I ended up laying on the floor because she just kept asking, "What is it? Why do you keep saying it?" And I kept trying to say Pompeii to the point where I no longer had air in my stomach.
You know what I'm talking about?
I remember Pompeii. I don't know the whole story, but I remember that was a code word.
I wanted to know why he mouthed that instead of going, "Fuck, I know what you're talking about."
No, everyone on the podcast is going to judge him for knowing the story that we're talking about. Alright, so the whole story of Pompeii, none of these guys were here for that because it was back in high school and we all went to different high schools. But basically it went, me and my buddies skipped for senior day, like senior skip day. And then the one guy in our group was being a jackass and there was an exhibit down at the museum by downtown when we were skipping, and it was Pompeii. So then we just annoyed the shit out of this kid because he was being a complete jerk the entire time, just responding to everything he said with Pompeii. So the next day we go into class, and then the teacher asks us a question, and I respond back with Pompeii, and she's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Kirk, Pompeii." And she's like, "What?" And this goes on for the longest time. And she goes, "What does that mean?" And I just go, "Miss Kirk, Pompeii." And then it gets so bad to the point that when people said Pompeii to her, she just started to cry. Now, you would think that's illogical. Who the hell doesn't know what Pompeii is? Or who would cry at the phrase Pompeii being said at them? We've tested this afterwards, too.
So I did it to my mom. It was pretty funny. She ended
People
up Googling.
break down.
She sent me a Google search of Pompeii with a question mark going, "What?" And she goes, "Is it a restaurant?" And I just kept writing Pompeii. She's like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" She got in the car all pissed. I was like...
So after I told him this stupid story, and she says that to him, and he's trying not to laugh, I say Pompeii, and then his ex says what the teacher said verbatim back at him, and he just fucking drops.
And then I kept saying Pompeii, and she just kept going, "What is Pompeii?" And I go, "Pompeii."
Meanwhile, we're like in the common area of this building, so there's people around him just watching him
And
drop.
her face was just so confused and so disappointed, but so confused.
So now whenever Vin is laughing so hard he can't breathe, I say Pompeii to make sure
He just likes to make sure I get that little bit of air out. You know what I mean? Like when you punch someone in the abdomen, so they go, they make that sound that you're like, "Yep, they're fucking dying."
Yeah.
All right, next Yahoo.
Yeah, that totally had nothing to do with it, but alright.
Please help, all capitals. "My dad and I are sleeping with the same woman, question mark.
Please tell me it's not his mom.
You want to weigh in before I tell this? Before I read the story from yahooanswersfailed.com?
I'm pretty sure all these were Yahoo answers.
No, this one actually had like a tag on it. "I'm a 44-year-old guy living with my dad who is 67 in Chicago." Yeah, I was like, that is close. In Chicago. "My dad is disabled and can't look after himself. In June last year, I hired a 19-year-old Puerto Rican housekeeping/nurse. I don't know why he had to specify Puerto Rican. She is really hot, and I started having a sexual relationship with her almost immediately." This sounds like a porn. "However, I found out last week that she is pregnant and that my dad has been sleeping with her too. What's worse is that she doesn't know who the father is. I'm really mad with her, and I know I should boot the little hoe out for messing me around." That's not proper English. but I need her body so badly. Neither of us can take care of a kid. Dad is too old, and my wife would kill me. Oh, if she found out. Wow, that was... should I make her have an abortion? At least that way I can... I'm almost done. Can still keep having sex with her. What should I do? Alright, this story is all over the place.
Alright, can I just say, before we continue this story, Matt completely ignored you and was taking selfies. And sending them to what I can only guess is Blue Hair Girl.
Oh, no. Send it to my adoring fans.
Who's your
fans?
fans?
You'd be surprised.
Do you mean this show?
Oh, I mean, if they want it. They want to
Because,
ask for itself.
Matt, number one, this isn't live yet.
Yeah,
Number two, you didn't know what a podcast was until we pulled out the mic.
And then you went, wow, this is like really professional. And then we made a bunch
What are
of
you, like one of
pictures.
those models who get naked in the woods? Oh, no, that's...
I don't know what you're talking about.
Only a couple of people understand that joke.
It's a joke about people who claim to be models, but really it's just them getting photographed by creepy guys in the woods.
Oh!
Correction, our friend goes, I really like when people ask me to go do a photo shoot, and then they're like, yeah, just get naked in the woods with us. And I'm like, no.
Remember when you were a cowboy?
Oh my god, at that Kill the Night fashion something gala. It was something downtown. We went with our friend, and me and my buddy Kyle, you know, you've heard Kyle, he was on podcast 3, I think. We didn't know what to expect. We were told it's a fashion show, blah, 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 blah. But it said gala, or gala, how to pronounce it. So I was thinking it's like photos everywhere, and like you can buy them. So I took out money, because I was like, maybe I'll buy like someone's picture, you know what I mean? Turned out not to be that. You can find it on Facebook and stuff. We're actually in a couple of the pictures, and you can tell we don't belong because our faces are like, what?
Meanwhile, you're dressed like a fucking cowboy for some reason.
Listen, I didn't know how to dress, so I was like, I'll dress nice.
So you decided Western?
I went, I'll dress nice. Got
The best
bright...
part was at the end, they said people who weren't in the photo shoot could be on the runway.
Oh no, they asked for people who were dressed up to get on the runway, so I took my hat off because they kept staring me down, and I put it on my lap, and I just gave them the look of like over my dead body, because I was like, I don't know how this would, affect my school, and then I regretted it, because if I would have did it, I would have made it a show. I would have been like ripping my shirt off, but I didn't know how to dress, so I was like, all right, I'll wear my boots with my jeans, nice plain shirt with a flannel over. I'll wear my cowboy. I don't get to wear that out that often. I was like, it's a fashion gala. I'll look like I'm from, Southern. I go up to mountains a lot, so.
You're from Southern?
From the southern area of the country, I guess. Listen, I like country music. You leave me alone.
What about mouthwash?
What about...
Anyone who knows that song.
Or The Grapist.
Oh, God.
No, Bolus.
I love it. He ties into the radiator.
That's his thing. He's gonna grape him. It sounds like he's gonna... No.
No,
He's
it's
gonna...
a kid's thing. What's wrong with you?
I'm gonna grape you.
Good.
Everyone check out Trevor Moore.
Yeah, Trevor Moore, the Grapist thing is from The Whitest Kid You Know. Anyone who knew that before, though, awesome.
Alright, so back to the story. The answer under it says, abort the baby and double team her, father and son style.
That is not okay.
I wish it would have said comma, or like period.
Alright.
Lock her up like a Chinese finger trap.
Then you have to touch tips to get out.
Oh, that's the best part. You know what they say? It's okay if it's in a 3-way. It's okay.
It's quite clear when you see the instant play. We don't have the rights to that song. We should probably shut up.
That's not even the right tune.
It sounded like you were going follow.
It's not that bad.
No one saying happy birthday will get sued.
I sung a song to the beat of Staying Alive, and I didn't realize that I took a completely wrong song, mixed it with the beat of Staying Alive, until Kyle's little sister was like, why are you singing that to the beat of Staying Alive? And then my brain clicked, and I heard, I went, oh shit, I've been singing that wrong this whole time.
Oh, God.
So what do you guys think? What should he do? Because apparently he is married, fucking a 19-year-old, while his dad also fucks her, and she's pregnant with one of their child.
She's 19.
She's 19.
All
He's
right.
44. The father's 67.
All right. Well, it sounded like she was hooking up with the dad first.
23. No, he said he fucked her like immediately after hiring her.
Oh.
Also, why is she fucking a 67-year-old and a 44-year-old who was married
You know what? Let her do
and
her.
disabled?
Or them do her, rather.
No, like, I feel like she could do way better. I feel like she could get, like, at least a
You
way...
don't know what she looks like. She could be busted as fuck. I don't know.
No, he's saying, like, that she's... He needs her body. I feel like she's some, like,
She
smoking
could
hot.
have a nice body, but not... You've never seen a butterface?
I've seen a butterface. That's why you do them from behind. As I say that, I don't actually really care.
Feminist triggered. If any feminists want to freak out and please just spread our stuff like the plague, that'd be great.
Yeah, freak out. I don't really...
Freak out. Please advertise for free for us.
I don't know. I'm okay with feminism. I just don't like the crazy ones that make no sense.
There's feminists, and then there's like the radical crazy ones.
Like the ones that say equality, and then they charge women 50 cents but men $1. I know that's a really stupid example, but they were like, the sign said equality bake off, and then it said that, and I was like...
Well, no, when I see feminists, though, I don't think of like the equal rights thing. I think of like the crazy people. Like, I know obviously not all of them are like that, but...
Yeah, there's a name for it.
I believe equality. Like, people should get paid for the same job if they have the same qualifications. I don't believe that you should, like, put down another race. Like, people who claim to be feminists but then put down men or other people who don't agree with them are wrong. But that's just my opinion.
Or like when people got all mad because Razer posted S my D because Mac got rid of the SD card, and they made all these things like, this is against girl gamers. I was like, I thought it was a clever pun. I was like, Razer, you go. But then they took it away. I was kind of sad.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to be punny. Also, I know that it doesn't help out the
game.
I know it doesn't help the political situation at all. But did you see that thing where the alt-right guy got punched in the face? I know it doesn't...
Wait, didn't Shia LaBeouf punch him in the face?
No. There was a guy... He was...
Apparently Shia LaBeouf got arrested.
He did. He was the whole thing.
I hope he gets off.
He literally pulled a scarf on someone. But anyway.
Shia LaBeouf.
No, but, no, this one... I think it was the head of the alt-right or whatever was talking about, like, white supremacy and all that shit. And another guy came up and fucking clocked him. Now, one, not a good way to debate politics, because that's going to get that other person more attention and be able to be the victim. On the other hand, fucker deserves to get punched in the face.
On the note of politics, how long until the apocalypse?
Also, to everyone who says that you shouldn't call the alt-right Nazis, fuck you. They're Nazis. They're literally Nazis. At the meeting, they all said, Hail Trump and Hail Hitler.
Yeah, if you say Hail Hitler, that is pretty...
I don't care if you're like lowercase KKK, the new generation hipster Nazi, you can go fuck yourself.
But are they as crisp as the Nazis? As we talked about last time, the old Nazis were crisp as fuck.
Germans dressed nice. But no, fuck the alt-right people. If anyone here is a Nazi, stop listening to this.
Hey, no, do whatever you want, because free country and everything. But don't be offended if we disagree with your political views, because we all
It's
have
not a
them.
political view, it's racism.
Yeah, it's wrong to say, like, we should kill a race.
I feel like you should be able to defend your position, like Democrats and Republicans and all that, and like being
Sort
able
of
to...
liberals and conservatives, but go on.
True. But like being able to debate things back and forth, like naturally. But when you're like, I believe an entire race should be obliterated, fuck you, you don't have a point.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, genocide's not really
Yeah,
an answer.
genocide's not a political point, it's race.
I meant, like, there are other points. I really don't know much about them. I don't really care or look into them.
I don't know.
I don't have any interest in their political party, so I'm like, and next.
Anyway, off of the topic of Nazis.
Is it true that you don't need to wear condoms when sleeping with an Asian woman since they can't get pregnant? I heard that if you are
Have
white,
they ever been to China?
you cannot
There's
get
so
an
many.
Asian woman pregnant since... Where's your nipple?
What the fuck?
Since we are like different species and that our DNA, DNA does not make up or something.
You alright?
I can't wait till someone hears me saying that.
Get a hold of yourself and then read, because no one can understand.
No,
you.
that was the end of it. I'm saying I can't wait until someone hears me read it, and then the middle stop. Go, where's your nipple?
For the record, he was trying to shush me because he was reading, and then his hand accidentally slipped, and he goes, "Where's your nipple?" You wonder why people think you're gay.
He pulled away when I went to shush him, so my hand slipped on his thing. So then I was gonna kiss his nipple because our one friend got us in the habit of doing it to people.
That's horrible.
I don't know. It's like after it happens so many times to you and you get caught with it, you just like you do it without even thinking.
All right then.
Don't do it.
Moral of the story is don't let Vin near your chest.
Calm down. I only do it to guys because you grab a girl by the boobs. It's really taboo unless you're like really close and it's like an okay thing. Then it's okay.
Like close as in like you're good friends, or like close as in like you're conjoined.
I mean, either one. I mean, if they're okay with it, it's okay. I mean, if a guy's really not okay, of course you don't do it. But we make gay jokes and stuff towards you all the time because we know it makes you a little uncomfortable, but not enough to push you to the breaking point. Fun to try to get you there, though.
All right then. Quotes from Vin. It's always fun to try to get you there.
Listen, there's always that one friend in the
You
group.
cum guzzle.
You cum guzzling son of a bitch. Is it wrong that instead of saying tortilla or
The best part
quesadilla, I
the
say
best part about this
quesadilla.
entire podcast right now is Matt will tune in every once in a while. Every other time I look at him, he looks like he wants to kill himself.
Dude, everyone says that though.
Matt experienced
How
my
many
driving for the first
podcasts
time.
are you on that you're trying to off yourself? Did we? His podcast is triggered.
That's for
Whenever I hear my voice recorded, I just kind of want to put a gun in my mouth.
So
Pull the trigger. It won't shoot. Hold on, let me shoot the floor.
no one knows what you're talking about.
Oh shit! Sorry.
That's a story for
Long
another
story.
day. Matt almost shit himself when I was driving earlier. That was pretty funny.
Yeah, Matt's not used to the way Vinny drives. He's used to like driving like an old man.
Listen, I drive very safe. I don't know what you're talking about. Super safe, super slow, speed limit, complete
Are
stop.
you gonna come?
No, he's gonna give birth.
The baby's coming. Which one is it, the son or the dad?
Fuck you mean you drive safe?
What?
Fuck you mean you drive safe?
Dude, I drive like so slow.
You lost a few words in that sentence.
I lasted 2 minutes before I put on my seatbelt.
That sounds like a different story.
Sorry, Matt. We'll give you a safe word next
Are
time.
you taking a picture of the mic?
No.
No. I'm like, why?
We'll give him a safe word next time. No, I do drive safe.
Pineapple.
For all those listening, I drive safe if you're a family. And slow.
What?
Any family
I
members.
thought you said I drive safe if I have your family.
Yes, I just kidnap all the people's
Did
families.
you write them a ransom note for their pants?
Oh, it's like that time.
Just look up. This is not happening on YouTube. It's Sal something or other from Practical Jokers. Not gonna ruin it. Oh god.
But I don't know what Matt's talking about. I was completely safe. I mean, it's not like I have a truck right now.
Yeah, you just got a car that hits 160.
Yeah, but I haven't hit 160 yet.
Matt, are you okay?
Yeah.
Look like you're falling asleep.
Why don't you drink some green tea, Matt? Or other tea? There's other tea.
What's that gonna do?
Drink green tea
That's
or
caffeine.
other tea. Not a flavor.
We can
Try
run and
other
get,
tea.
we can run out get caffeine and stuff after we finish this. But to all those listening, I drive completely in control and safely
He drives in control. I would not say safely.
It's safe because no one ever gets hurt.
Yeah, like when you climb out the one window and you come in the other.
Listen, just because I'm also a
stunt
non-official stunt driver who makes Chevy Silverados fly through the air, that does not mean it's not safe. Every move I make is calculated.
You've gotten out of the car before and walked next to it.
Listen, I did the running man. You leave me be. I thought it was very tasteful.
Tasteful?
Hey, at least I tell you to grab the wheel before I do it.
True.
There's going to be so many triggered people like, don't drive dangerously.
I feel like any feminist who is listening to this was like, fuck these people, and then they heard me dissing Nazis, and they're like, what?
Is that like... I'm gonna say this.
Did I trigger reverse trigger?
And then they heard...
Do the triggered shuffle.
Then they heard, this man drives dangerously, flies out his car, speeds, what else? Turn truck in midair.
Just to confuse the shit out of all of you, donate to charity. Completely unrelated note.
Which charity?
The Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I just thought there was going to be like a flying truck charity, and I was like, why haven't I donated?
You know, if there's a kid who wants to live dangerously enough, technically the Make-A-Wish.
Oh my god, could you imagine if someone contacted me and was like, yo, we need you to whip this kid around in a car. It says wish.
I thought you were going to be like, whip him out of his cancer. We heard your Silverado whipping cures leukemia.
Why is his name Luke? He has leukemia.
Remember when Tosh was like, I got this dying kid the one time for Make-A-Wish? And he's like, he came up to me and he's like, you know, you were my third choice. And he's like, to this day, I still don't know if he's fucking with me or not.
I liked when he goes, everyone gets real quiet, and he's like, don't worry, he's still alive. Everyone laughs, and he goes, fuck you guys. I don't
He's
fucking...
like, I think he's dead. But anyway.
He's probably dead. And he's like, for all those who laughed before I said he was okay,
We can hang.
we can hang. The rest of you.
Get the fuck out.
Matt, what do you mean I don't drive super slow and safe and cautious and speed limits and correct turns?
You're judging us for our reckless driving. You told us to go pick you up at your house.
You
That's
were
like,
racing on 95 against the entire 95 people, like, everyone on 95. You were like, fuck
you judge
guys.
his driving. He didn't mess up, number one. Number two, when you told us to go get you, you said you live far away. You never said that your streets were only big enough to fit a hamster down.
First of all, you don't live far away. It would have been way quicker, but we had traffic. Otherwise, I'd been there in about 15 minutes. Second, I didn't race all of 95. This dude in another pretty nice car whipped by me, and my brain went, it's on. So I gunned it past him.
In
Listen.
my defense, when I said come get me, I honestly did not expect you to say, okay. And then I was like, I live far away. Oh, it's cool, I got you.
Matt was like, fuck!
I'm like, no, we're Richmond. He's like, oh yeah, no, with Chachas. And I'm like, oh shit, he's serious.
Did you could have just said I don't want to hang.
Oh no, I was cool. I really wasn't expecting it, like,
You would
caught me off guard.
We go up and get Kayla. She's like 45 minutes away.
But I drive downtown.
Also, Kayla, if you're listening, hi, daughter.
They don't understand that. Do you want to explain that?
No, I'm not explaining that.
We'll wait for her to get on here.
Yeah.
But this perspective, man, I drive all the way downtown to get pizza, then drive home. I managed to do this in less than an hour.
What about the one time we
Or
were
no, sorry, 45 minutes.
What about the one
And I had
time
to
we were
walk
going
4
to hang
blocks.
out, and then I was at the elevator, like, after I got done class, and I, like, called you. I was like, hey, you want to hang out? You'd be like, yeah, I'll come get you. By the time I got to the first floor from the 4th, you were already there.
Listen.
You do not live across the street.
Listen.
I don't know how the fuck you got there.
Let's just say
Your car can fly.
it's magical. You know, something you don't understand yet.
What?
All right, next Yahoo. Now,
These segues are just so natural.
I just keep thinking now about the shit I've done in the different cars. And I think one of my favorite was riding on the windowsill, driving it, and then the UPS driver at 3 o'clock in the morning going down the highway and telling him to honk, and he just had the most confused face. Like, he's like, I've been driving way too long. There's a man riding on the side of a vehicle.
Matt, who you texting?
Texting your boo.
Who's your boo?
He spelled boo
Continue
like
with your
the ghost.
stories.
Boo.
Don't you ignore us?
Why does steam come out of my vagina? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark, exclamation point, question
Better
mark.
question. Did she text that to him, or is that a Yahoo question?
If I
Because
read
Matt's
it,
in a whole different situation if a girl's like, why does steam come out of my vagina? Nice to talk to you, too.
all I said was hi.
Girls, if you want to get rid of a normal guy real quick, say that. If you want to keep a very strange one, say it.
No, if I text someone hi and I get the response, why does steam come out of my vagina? I'm probably going to be like, you had my interest.
You had me at hello.
No, I think they had me at the word steam, followed by vagina.
Do you mean like Steam, like physical Steam, or do you mean like the Steam client to play games on your computer?
If they want to buy my Steam games, go for it. I will.
Why are Steam games coming out of her vagina?
Just ones and zeros.
Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh, God.
Steam really is everywhere.
No, I would just be so curious that I would have to continue to talk to them. Just from a medical standpoint, I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, our one friend told us that she thinks she had parasite. So I kept messaging her, yo, did you go to the doctor's? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, what was the parasite? Where'd you get it? What's this? What's this? And they're like, chill. And I'm like, sorry, it's the medical student in me. It was just, I had to know.
Didn't it turn out not being that?
Yes, it turned out to be some kind of stomach problem. But
No.
hopefully she gets better. All right, so the rest of the story goes, okay, so I know this is really gross, but sometimes when I sit down on the toilet, it looks like steam is coming out of my vagina. Am I going to die? Or
Yes.
do I have, like, this crazy weird disease? I've been searching the internet, and I can't find anything. Can someone explain this to me?
Matt, since you're so involved in our stories, would you care
He
to,
looks like he's
would
in
you care
deep
to
thought.
elaborate?
Man, have you had steam come out of your
Please
vagina?
tell me you have a story related to this, like the Twilight thing.
What if you? No, I never.
I got so excited.
I've never dated a girl that had steam come out of her vagina.
And you've never had a girl that
You
peed
never,
on the
you never
snow.
hooked up with Thomas the Train's daughter.
Shoot, shoot.
What if there were multiple
Shoot,
cases of
motherfucker.
this?
What?
Like, what if this was a real thing?
Like
What
a
do you mean?
zombie apocalypse, but steam in vaginas.
Wait, wait.
Guys in glasses could never go down on someone. They'd lose themselves.
It would just be like a. Imagine them on their period. It'd just be
It's like a
steam.
sauna.
It's like a sauna up in here. Yeah, your face though, your pores would be so clean. It'd be so warm.
No
too.
one would be concerned. It'd just be like a new way of like aromatherapy.
Dude, they could clean their walls just by spreading their legs and walking around. Oh my god, they could do a split.
Stanley Steamer.
They could do a split and just rub their vagina against the floor to steam clean. I mean, that would have to be a pretty hot steam.
I'm gonna sit here. I'm just sitting here.
That
Well,
doesn't-
the whole time?
I don't have an answer. I don't respond.
Matt, you're a doctor. You answer this shit now. He's not a doctor, but for this situation.
Is there any way that I can get this popular guy at my school to get me pregnant?
Is this the same girl?
No. I hope not.
I thought you were continuing. I was like, this made a weird turn. Steam's coming out of my vagina. Anyway, there's this person I like.
I'm 15. I'm ready to have a child. No. And I have the right guy in mind to make me pregnant. This guy's name, Thomas, is so hot and popular. He's a muscular captain of the football team, senior, and he's an AP student. He is the coolest guy in the school, and he is really rich.
Oh my god, we're reading the script for High School Musical.
I was thinking seducing him and poking holes in the condom
Oh my god.
when we have sex. To all of you claiming I'm not ready, I am ready. You don't know me. I have a job as a fast food waitress so I can
God.
support my baby.
Why did you whisper it?
I was going to start laughing. So I went to a whisper because I tried to handle my voice from just cracking
You
up.
sound like Bo Burnham when he was making fun of the fucking singers who were like, whatchamacallit, it was classic love songs, and out of nowhere he's like, and pay me to tell you I love you, and he's like,
So, don't poke a hole in people's condoms. It's a dick move.
Is that a pun? Question also, if you do that, does it work like when you poke a hole in the top of a water bottle? Because then it's precision.
Well, I mean, what? Pregnancy's like, what, 7 or 14% every time you have sex, I'm pregnant. Depending on the condom and everything. Condoms are technically 99, but they can break.
For everyone listening, Ben's not drunk. He's just slurring his words for some reason.
My mouth's getting really dry.
Oh, no.
That, and I read this other
Do you
story.
have bad breath?
Oh, God, I gotta go blow someone? I'm not.
Don't do that. Your parents will kick you out.
No, let's talk about that. You suck dick.
You sucking dick.
None of us are homophobic, but what did I say earlier? Homochondriac. For all those not knowing, a comedian was talking about it, and I laughed. It was, he's not afraid of gay people. He's just concerned that at some point a gay guy
It's going to get him drunk.
will get him drunk, and then he'll realize that he is so good at sucking dick and taking up the ass that he'll start to enjoy it because he's proud that he's good at it.
That's a weird fear, man.
I have weird fears all the time. Listen, I woke up to my
Like
dog.
turning invisible.
Listen,
Punching through concrete. It's not real. Boom!
Listen, I've had some crazy dreams. Also, to anyone who said them dreams that you're not sure if they were like real for a second, fucking hate them. I'm so tired of waking up confused if I went to school or not.
That's great.
I woke up on a Sunday
Do you
screaming.
ever go to work so many days in a row you dream you're at work and then you got to get up for work?
Fucking works.
And I dreamt I went through school. I woke up in a panic because it was one of them dreams where I didn't have pants on. No one noticed.
You see, after a while,
But I was so
when I had those
paranoid
dreams,
that I
I'm
wasn't
like,
sure if I was awake or asleep. So the next day when I went to school, I was like, fuck.
My initial thought when I had those dreams now isn't, oh my god, I'm embarrassed, I'm not wearing pants. I go, am I that fucking stupid? I forgot to wear pants.
No, I wasn't embarrassed. My brain went, no one noticed me not wearing pants. What the fuck is going on?
It's Whip Your Dick Out Wednesdays.
If I got bitten by a 6-year-old, will I turn into a 6-year-old?
That's a weird
A
way
6-year-old bit me.
You segued off of Whip Your Dick Out Wednesdays. A 6-year-old
Turn into a 6-year-old, and also, should
Okay,
I get
Michael.
medical help? I think I got it.
fucked up.
Damn it. Mine are protected by my suspenders right now.
Are you with customer service?
Tweak my nipples.
Alright, so anyway, what did you say?
If I got bitten by a 6-year-old, will I turn into a 6-year-old? Yes, you'll revert in age.
Oh my god, old people will be asking children to bite them all the time.
Dude, I'd go back to being 6. You know what I got to do when I was 6? Anything.
I was gonna be like, shit your pants.
Were you okay at the age of 6?
No, because if a kid has an accident, it's not that bad. If you shit yourself in class, though.
No correction. If I show myself in class now, I go, oh, fuck. I name a disease. My teacher will be like, go to the doctor and everything. I'll be good. If I'm 6, I'm in 1st grade. My life is over. You will forever be known as the kid who shit himself.
Did you ever hear that's the one comedian, I forget what his name is, he was at a, I think it was a
That was
talent show.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, I had some of the stuff at the buffet and got really sick. He's like, the entire time I was shitting in the bathroom. And then he's like, but when I went in there, he's like, I pulled my pants down to go to the bathroom real quick, but it shot off to the side. And he's like, I couldn't stop shitting, so the floor was covered in shit. So for like a solid 2 hours, he was stuck in the bathroom. And every once in a while, someone opened the door and go, oh my god!
A similar thing happened to my uncle.
And
at
then,
Chinese
a
buffet.
bunch of kids at the end of it point at him, and he's like, oh god, so then he rode his bike home in shit-covered pants and transferred schools. He starts it off with, you guys want to hear the story of how I shit my pants?
Alright, guys, next one. I thrust my hips.
Also, he
Question mark.
hold on. Also, before that happens, he also says, when I shit off to the side. He's like, you know what's worse than shitting in your pants? Shitting into your pants. Because he's like, they were around my ankle, and they shot into my pants and overflowed, and they proceeded to fill the floors. There was one guy left, and he goes, "You okay?" He's like, "I'm okay."
Alright, so I thrust my hips, ... question mark.
Alright.
That's the title. This is by Tom.
Alright. Tom Riddle.
In college, if I see a good-looking girl, I thrust my hips straight in her direction and make a grunting noise. I was told to use this tactic by a friend. However, I seem to be getting rather negative responses so far. I literally stop, look at her, and thrust my hips straight at her and grunt rather loudly. Am I doing it wrong? Does anyone else use this tactic for attracting girls? Matt, you look like you do.
That was in high school.
Are you fucking serious? We were like, we're gonna do Yahoo Answers to fuck with Matt. We didn't go. Matt's gonna have follow-ups.
You can imagine. Matt, we're gonna bring you on every once in a while so we can do Yahoo confessions.
We're gonna have the Matt confessions.
He just sits in a room by himself.
He's crying a little bit. We just give him a mic. He's standing out front of his door. Hope to God we can get out of his neighborhood. That's built for like a fucking squirrel to walk down.
I said, why do you live in the city of Oompa Loompas?
Your street was so...
No, your street's
close.
fine. It's the other streets that like are off to the right of your street.
We both were able to touch cars simultaneously.
We drove down and all I heard was... Because
I almost slapped this one guy's car and then they're like, someone's in there. I'm like, alright.
Alright, so guys, do you thrust your hips and...
No, I can't say that sounds like that works at all. Maybe for like a gorilla, which is why I said Harambe. But he's dead.
So is our Lord and Savior, Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe died.
2017, man. Starting off bad.
Yeah, the day Trump gets elected, Gabe dies. What does that say?
Is that like...
did Trump put a gag order
the
on pork
dictator
remixes?
of-
I feel like he did.
Of not Puerto Rico. So Puerto Rico?
I don't know.
The dictator, the one we have. Cuba. Sorry.
Cuba. Yeah,
Braveheart.
Puerto Rico's dictator.
Listen, I had a
He
brain
had
part.
soul.
Said that he won't die until America like falls or something, and then Trump won the nomination, like won the election.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so great. Not because I think he's going to destroy the country. I mean, he might. I don't really know. I don't really care at this point. It is what it is.
So far, everything he's done is very stupid.
No, Mad Dog was good.
What?
Putting up Mad Dog was good.
Yeah, I mean, most of the stuff, like putting the head of the EPA and like the
Oh,
guy
he-
who doesn't believe in global warming and the head of the EPA.
And give him the snuff mount or snuff.
Yeah, you put a snuff order on him. You know, they just gotta fuck him until he almost dies. No, he put a gag order on employees of the EPA so they can't use social media.
So now they have alt. No, they do. They've made alt accounts. It says alt because you know the alternative facts thing.
Are they Nazi ecologists?
No, it just says like alt this
Yeah, I know.
because alternative. They're not
He
lies. They're
wasn't lying.
alternative.
They were alternative facts. What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I was so concerned because I didn't see that, and then all I saw was alternative fact. Bernie Sanders is our president. I started laughing.
you
So
should've
it's like there's so many universes. So by
You
the
should
way,
have seen the reporter's face. He laughed in her face. She's like, "You shouldn't laugh at me." He's like, "You just said alternative facts."
so Matt.
The best one was the Rick and Morty one, where she's like, "It's just alternative facts," and he goes like, "That's just lying with extra steps."
So Matt, the story about you grunting and thrusting your hips at girls to get their attention.
You will explain.
Weren't we on a new question?
No.
that was it. He got sidetracked.
I was what, freshman in high school?
That's still not okay.
Why was that your... I mean, I'm not gonna get in girls by any means. Apparently I friend zone people.
No, girls like you. You then go, "I'm your friend." What? They're like, "I wanted to go out," and you're like, "I'm gonna cook you dinner, and then we're gonna play games or something." And then they're like, "But I wanted to hook up," and you're like, "Oh no."
I don't say any of that. That is all body language. Apparently I do.
You could have a girl literally try to dog you, and then you'd be like, "Did you fall?"
That happened one time, and I didn't say, did you fall? I was told that someone was going to kiss me. The moment came, and I went to the side and hugged her.
Damn.
Because my brain goes, they're fucking with me.
Shit.
And I went and I hugged her, and then I got pulled aside.
We're distracting from the fact Matt's gonna try to get out of this.
His story was so much better.
No, you're gonna explain now.
No, hold on. So I'll finish it. I then got pulled outside by one of her family members and told that I fucked up and I had to fix it. And I was just the rest for the next hour going, are they fucking with me? I don't know. Mind you, my day started with my cousin going, oh, they live in Delaware, driving down the fucking street, making a right and go down another street, which in an area I wasn't really aware of. And I go, Delaware's this fucking close? She starts cracking up because she forgets that I believe everything they say.
Right.
And I'm like, what? We're 5 minutes from my house. I'm not this close to fucking Delaware. How did we get here so fast? She starts cracking the fuck up. Also, I'm holding 2 gallons of alcohol with 180 Jello shots in the back. And she goes, learn from me. Don't make my mistakes. And I said, do you see what you teach me?
So anyway.
So Matt, grunting and thrusting.
We're not going to get sidetracked this time.
What? I was 14. My friend was like, Matt, you should do this to a girl. You should do this to a girl. See, when I was 14, I honestly wasn't even.
Was this you on Yahoo Answers?
Oh, this is college.
When I was 14, I wasn't serious about girls.
All right.
So I'm like, okay, sure, whatever. So what I would do was, after I was done working at something, he'd point out a girl, I'm like, oh man, what about her? So I'm like, okay, what do you want me to do? So I would just hold motion. It's like I point to myself, say I, what was it, heart, and then you, and then I thrust forward. It didn't receive positive responses.
Did it ever work?
No.
Did it work 6 minutes time? All the time.
Did anyone ever laugh?
Yes, I did get a few laughters.
Okay, did anyone ever punch you in the dick for it? No. Why did you say it like Eeyore? No. Eeyore, why are you always so sad? I have a nail in my ass.
I thought he was sad that no one punched him.
Why did no one punch me in the dick?
It's not that bad.
Anyone in the comments that wants to punch Matt in the dick, it seems like he really needs a good one.
Don't feel bad, Matt, because I know someone. They made this drink, and they also have a really fucked up sense of humor, so they call it rape juice. Essentially jungle juice.
It's
packed
just
with
alcohol.
caffeine.
Yeah, and caffeine. It's not.
There's nothing else in it. It's just alcohol, and it tastes really good. And it was just like a joke, like a ha thing, because they all had fucked up sense of humor. She drank a bunch of it. Screamed at in public, why has no one raped me yet? 5 cups deep. And she told me that. Mind you, she made me these drinks. I'm holding 2 gallons of it. And she goes, yeah, drink all you want. And I'm thinking, oh, fuck, this story's in my head. I'm going to fucking do this. I still don't remember that night very well. Same night that I fucked it up with that girl, too.
You were batting 1,000 that night, man.
Listen, we stole a baby Jesus.
I thought you were going to say we stole a baby. I was like, you were in The Hangover?
It's actually based on that night. They just changed the city.
That was the only... You stole Mike Tyson's tiger?
Dude, I stole both of them.
There's one.
That's what they want you to think.
Right. Did you also steal Mike Tyson? Dressed like a tiger? He's like... He's...
Alright, so to wrap this up, thanks for
apparently
talking.
You can get Mike Tyson to dress like a tiger and get in your car and steal him.
Along with the tiger. If I could do that, I think you guys would be so confused. You came in, I'm just sitting with Mike Tyson in a tiger suit and a tiger. Just go
He's in a cage, the tiger's outside. He's like, this is impossible.
Did they have art?
What?
Nothing.
That's what he said.
Now that SNL song, The Day I Fought Rocky, is stuck in my head.
Oh my god.
Alright, so to wrap this out, I don't know what else to say.
Wrap this up. Mike
We
Tyson loves Frosted Flakes.
This is Disturbing Ourselves podcast. I'm Ben.
I'm Joe.
And I'm Matt.
And again, if you guys want to get in contact with us, just hit us up on the Twitter or our Gmail. Anyway, leave comments down below. If you have any topic suggestions, again, just hit us up. But anyway, thanks for watching.
Next week we'll talk about Mama Molly.
No context for any of you.